untangle the motor cables and make sure nothing's crossed up. The longest ones are going to be the X motor cable and the two extruder motors. And I will deal with the X motor cable first. Panduit slots, I call them 1 through 6 that we're going to use, and we'll let this be the first one. It's usually the one that's closest to your right hand rail when you're facing the back of the bot. You can either use that one or that one. Probably going to use this one. So you want to put it in there, tuck it underneath the bottom, and then run it up this leg. Maintain your order that you're going to run through your cable trays. So what I'll do is I'll put this in the uppermost Panduit slot that I'm going to, it's probably one below the level of the corner bracket here is the one I'll use. And I'll go ahead and string it along my Y-axis cable trays. Z motor left and Y motor left, and the extruder 2. And whenever we're referring to the left or the right side of the bot, it's from the front of the bot. So this will be the left side, this will be the right side, and if you have to, put a piece of tape back here for left and right, since it's completely opposite when you're looking from the back of the bot, and that way you don't get the motor cables mixed up. So I'm going to do, there's Z left. And again, I'm in slot 1. I'll go ahead and tuck it over to this side. And normally I won't hook this up right now. I'll just leave it back here. I'll kind of hook it through the Panduit where it's going to come out just to keep it in place. But I'll leave it back here and I'll take care of this later. So we have Z motor right. Deal with that one right now. Here's the Y motor left. Y motor left I won't hook up right now, but I will run it out the top of the Panduit towards its location. I put this one in last because I fold the excess in at the top of this Panduit. Okay, the next one is going to be extruder 2. Now this almost below the X motor wire, but I'll leave a space for the fan wires. So now's a good time to start using clips. Okay, the second slot's going to be the X motor right, the Z motor right. Oh, it's going to be the Y motor and Z motor right, and it's going to be extruder 1. I'm sorry. So this is Y motor right. access into the conduit. This is extruder 1. So this is Z motor right. Slot 2. And I'll secure these wires in the back end. So now that I've got these in, I'll go ahead and just put a piece of wire on it to keep them organized. And I'll run this up. It's extruder 1, and I'll run it up the same way as I did the others, and I'll leave a gap. And this down here will go the X limit switch and the thermocouple wires. Switch and the thermocouple wires. Let everything hang out the back. Once I get all the wires run, I'll start running them to the trolley, and then we'll start putting the cable trays in. Probably going to go ahead and run the limit switch wires first because that's the way they come out of the box, and the wiring will be more relaxed going into it. So let's go ahead and pull the X limit switch out first. That's going to be the longest one. I'm going to go in this empty space in between the X motor cable and extruder 2. And then I'm going to run it right up in between, maintaining my order. So I'll go ahead and string this through next to the X motor cable. And you can either just pull the clip back or thread the end through. It's up to you. Whatever you feel like is easiest. This right here is the Z upper limit switch, and it goes around this side bar. So I will put it in that number 4 slot, and then I will work it around. I'll let this one dangle underneath for right now. Okay, so all the limit switches are in the number 4 conduit slot. So I'm going to go ahead and run the fan wires and the thermocouple now. So it's basically ran just the way it's going to run in the cable tray. It'll end up with the motor cables on the bottom, and then the fan wire, the thermocouples, and the X limit switch will kind of run on the top of the tray, and that's the way it'll be the most comfortable in the trays. It runs up the leg, and I'll stick them out like that. then I'll just hang them out the top. But I'll be dealing with that here momentarily. So now these are the fan wires, the power switch wires on off. So this is going to go in right there. The Z right motor. Go ahead and fold this wire into the panduit. Here is the Z upper limit switch. Alright, so I can start putting panduit lids on this side.